Days of Our Lives next 2 weeks, Bobby's close in on Brady, Abigail and EJ's encounter, Tate's agony, and Chad has hope. Gwen's twin revealed, fake Abigail and Jack's DNA match explained. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, August 19 to August 30, reveal that Gaby Hernandez de Muro will put Stefan de Mura and Ava Vitali on full blast for hooking up behind her reverse. As the week of August 19 to 23 gets underway, Ava and Stefan will try to move Gaby that she's blowing the whole thing out of proportion. It was just one crapulous night, but that was one night too numerous as far as Gaby's concerned. Although Stefan will deliver repeated justifications, Gaby won't be forgiving him anytime soon. Once E.G. Damira sees that Stefan and Gaby's marriage has collapsed like his did, that'll leave him gratified pink. Next, Leo Stark will try to physically shake Marlena Evans loose and wake up the real interpretation of herself. The problem is that Leo will actually be talking to Hattie Adams, who made blurt out that she's a real person and eventually explain the Ringer situation. At the Demira Manse, Jennifer Horton Deveraux will be overcome with emotion as she reunites with Abigail Demira, or at least the woman posing as Abigail, since Abby made a phone call to confer with her mate about their plan. Commodity Rotten is going on then. Abigail will laterally meet EJ, who will hear the whole story about her reconstructive surgeries and amnesia claims. Days spoilers say Abigail will ultimately flash back Commodity, but will it be in factual memory or just Commodity her secret mate told her about? We might see Abby pretend she's recalling effects to give Chad Dimmer a stopgap and help vent her story. As for Alex Kyriakis and Chanel Demura, they'll have a chance to get into amusement. Johnny Demura and Abe Carver will push Chanel and Alex to audition for Body and Soul, so Alex and Chanel may get on board. Other Days spoilers say Connie Viniski will plan to exclude Melinda Trask, but her plan won't be a success since we know Melinda will survive. At the sanitarium, Sarah Horton. Kyriakis will have a positive station despite her recovery drama. Days of Our Lives has offered up a bit of a medical riddle since Sarah can't feel her legs, but she has no broken bones and her spinal series came back clear. While Sarah's croakers try to get to the bottom of effects, Xander Kyriakis will start breathing down Jada Hunter's neck to catch the person who ran over Sarah and fled the scene. Jada will indeed close in on a suspect with the help of some surveillance footage. So will this point her in the direction of Brady Black's auto? As for Brady himself, he'll realize an Argentine vehicle with scraped makeup was involved in the mega hit and run accident. Brady will sweat the worst once he examines his own auto and sees that all signs point to his guilt. Of course, Fiona Cook is the one who set Brady over. But how long can she get down with it? Is there anything that would make Fiona come clean? At the cabin, Sophia Choi will make some bold moves in expedience of some erupting passion. Days spoilers say Sophia will ever manage to get Tate Black stripped down to his prize-fighters, maybe with the help of a revealed drink. Sophia will hurdle on Tate and most likely factory an unwanted kiss, so Holly Jonas may witness that stunner as she arrives. During the week of August 26-30, Tate should have some explaining to do. Although Tate will swear he only has eyes for Holly, Sophia may keep manipulating the situation and try to tear the youthful lovebirds piecemeal. Back with Chad, he'll still be on Paul 9 over Abigail's first memory resurfacing and will hope she can flash back further. Abigail may use this occasion to pull Chad closer as her plot presses on. At some point, Stephanie Johnson will get updates on Abigail and all this homecoming chaos, so she may have plenitude of questions for Chad once she hears the news. Eventually, what'll be with Brady once he fears he's responsible for running over Sarah? Will Brady turn himself in and get arrested for the crime? That's one option to consider, but Brady could also land in Xander's revengeful path. However, he may take justice into his own hands. If Xander gets sloped off to the fact that the Bobbies suspect Brady, Days of Our Lives spoilers say lying Fiona will land in some tight spots of her own, so we'll bring you further story prognostications as the action heats up. Days of Our Lives spoilers Gwen's twin revealed, fake Abigail and Jack's DNA match explained. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that the show's opened the door to an interesting plot with some great twists and turns. The Riddle Woman was apparently verified to be Abigail DiMera, but is that actually what the DNA results indicated? In reality, the results only proved Jack Devereaux is this lady's father. The fact that Days tested this woman's DNA to see if she was a match for Jack and not Jennifer Horton Devereaux may end up being veritably important. That's because Abigail isn't Jack's only son. Gwen Rishech also exists, so that's important to keep in mind for this coming part. There's been some social media enterprise that the Riddle Woman could be Gwen herself, but that doesn't line up with the timeline of her accident a couple times agone and all this reconstructive surgery. Gwen was last seen on screen when Chad DiMera called her about acquiring The Spectator back in November 2023. That wasn't all that long agone, so we can presumably rule out the idea of this being Gwen with a new look and amnesia. This woman presumably doesn't have amnesia at all since she's putatively cooked up a fiddle with someone. The reason she doesn't feel to feed anything or anyone may be because she's brand new to Salem. Still, we want to circle back to Gwen for a nanosecond since the show's been doing commodity suspicious. Leo Stark has called Gwen multiple times recently, but she's always out screen when it happens. Gwen hung up on Leo formerly and is now refusing to answer altogether, so it's intriguing that her name is being mentioned without us actually seeing her. It's possible the show will lean into this Gwen angle if someone ultimately suspects the Riddle Woman might be her rather. That could lead to Gwen coming back to City and showing her face to prove she's not fake Abby. Of course, there's another option to consider that would make a lot of sense. The Riddle Woman called someone over the phone, which may not have been Clyde Weston since he's in solitary confinement and cut off from all contact. Who might the Riddle Woman's secret mate be? Could it be Gwen using her binary family as another path to vengeance? Maybe Days of Our Lives is staying to show Gwen on screen again, so it can be part of a big reveal. It'd be easy for Days to rewrite it so Gwen and her binary were separated at birth. Still, also the part about all the reconstructive surgeries may be legal if they were identical. This twin might have been raised by someone differently before reuniting with Gwen kindly lately. It may have been Clyde who brought the sisters together for a plot that Gwen eventually took control of. Whatever the case, Days buzz hints that Gwen may make some appearances as part of this Abigail plot. It'd be intriguing if Gwen was running the fiddle, and it'd tie in with Days of Our Lives history, since Gwen has carried out her fair share of vengeance plots on Abigail, Jack, and the Devereaux clan. Gwen is also in the perfect position to train her phony Abby on what to flashback along the way. Grounded on what Gwen knows about Abigail's history, she could help her binary family pretend to recall certain recollections. Nethermost line, having the DNA test serve as Abigail evidence raises all kinds of red flags. It's possible the results were manipulated by someone, but it's inversely possible Jack has reunited with another son entirely. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Gwen could be tangled up in this if her binary family is the Riddle Woman, so stay tuned for further Abby prognostications and updates on any stunning news to come. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.